Hello friends, welcome back to YouTube channel of Edurba Academy. I'm Kevin, your math tutor, and in today's lecture number 2 of basic concepts of geometry, we are going to learn about parallel and intersecting lines, collinear and non-collinear points, concurrent lines, and point of concurrence. Now friends, for better understanding of this chapter, watch all three lectures, that means lecture number 1, 2, 3 in sequence. So friends, let's begin with the parallel and intersecting lines. The lines which are on the same plane or a flat surface but do not intersect each other are said to be parallel lines. Now, like in this example, line A and line B are on the same plane and they do not intersect each other even if we extend them in the direction of arrow. And that's why lines A and B are parallel lines. Similarly, line P and Q are also parallel lines. Now, when lines cross each other at a common point, they are intersecting lines. So, in this example, line M and line N are on the same plane, are intersecting lines as they cross each other at the common point. Lines D and lines E, even though they don't look like they are intersecting in this picture, if you extend them in the direction of arrow, they will intersect at a common point. And that's why line D and E are also intersecting lines. Now, I'm sure that most of you have played game of Kho in your school. Now, did you observe parallel and intersecting lines on the Kho ground? You see, all these lines are parallel lines to each other. They never intersect each other. Whereas these lines and horizontal lines, they intersect at a common point. That's why they are intersecting lines. Now friends, let's understand about collinear and non-collinear points. So I have shown line AC on the screen. Line AC passes through two points, point A and point C. Now if I add a third point, which is point B, on this same line, did you observe? Now points A, B and C are on the same straight line. So they are called as collinear points. So what is collinear points? When three or more points lie on the single straight line, they are called as a collinear points. Now at the right side, I have shown 6 points. Points P, Q, R, S, M and N. Now try drawing a straight line which can pass through any 3 points at the same time. No matter how hard you try, you'll always end up having only 2 points on the given line. So when 3 or more points do not lie on the single straight line, they are called as non-collinear points. So in our example, points P, Q, R, S, M and N are non-collinear points. This is an example of Orion in the eastern sky, which you can observe in the sky at night after 7 p.m. Now, did you observe these three stars and this big star? They are collinear because we can place them on a single straight line. Whereas other stars are so scattered that we can't put them on one straight line. So they are non-collinear. Now friends, let's understand the concept of concurrent lines and point of concurrence. So I have point P shown on a plane. Can you tell me how many lines you can pass through this point P? I can draw infinite or unlimited number of lines through a single point. Now, even though I have shown 1, 2, 3, 4 lines passing through this point P, in reality, if you keep on adding multiple lines on that, you can literally pass unlimited lines through this point P. So when 3 or more lines pass through a same point, they are called as concurrent lines. So in our example, line A, line B, line C and line D, they pass through one common point, point P, and that's why line A, B, C and D are concurrent lines. Now the common point through which all these lines pass in our example is point P, which is called as a point of concurrence. So the common point through which 3 or more lines pass is known as a point of concurrence. So friends, hopefully now you understand difference between parallel and intersecting lines, collinear and non-collinear points, concurrent lines and point of concurrence. In the lecture number 3 of this chapter, we'll solve practice set number 1 in your maths textbook. So see you in the next lecture.